Hey guys. Hey. Okay. I don't have a nail. It's okay, y'all. We're gonna act like we do have it. Oh my god! And I really miss talking to you guys. Do you miss talking to me? Anyway, in today's video I want to be a little serious, okay? Because I want to talk about something that I've been thinking about lately. The zone. Okay, now visualize it with me. There is a zone. In that zone, okay, so there is a zone. In that zone, you find stability. Stability. You can call it a zone or the system. They have the same meaning for me. But anyway, in that zone, you find stability. And by stability, I mean you can find the jobs, good grades, school, diploma, degree, salary, and everything that is considered stability, a part of stability. And probably like most of people who are existing in our society are following what's inside the zone. So they are existing inside the zone, not outside of it, but inside of it. So they follow one path, which is in the system, which is going to school, going to uni, getting a degree, getting a job, getting a monthly salary, retiring, and dying. This is what I consider stable. Okay. So the second you get out of the zone, you kind of feel lost. I do feel lost the second I get out of the zone. And by getting out of the zone, it doesn't have to be totally like leaving it totally. It can be you getting a bad grade. So the second you get a bad grade, you kind of get out of the zone. The second you don't get a job, you get out of the zone. The second you take a gap year, you get out of the zone. The second you don't pass an exam, you get out of the zone. And whenever something like this happens to you, you feel lost. Don't deny it. You do feel lost. You feel like you lost yourself. And oh my god, and what am I doing with my life? And I'm a loser, and I'm not worthy of anything. Like, you lost yourself. But actually, you didn't lose yourself. You just got out of this zone, which is you got out of the system. And I asked myself, why do I feel lost whenever I get out of the zone? The answer is because I, or we, or you attach your self-worth to all that is inside of the zone. You attach your self-worth to your grades, to school, to degree, to your job. So your identity is actually related to all that is inside the zone. The second you get out, you lose yourself. You lose your identity. Why? Because deep down you believe that this is your value. Your value is in the system. Your value is inside of the zone. As a human being, this is your value. So, like, listen to me, bro. Like, this is so fucking interesting. And yeah, it's interesting, and you need to understand it, because I love it. I love how I analyze this. So, the second you leave the zone, you feel like you lost yourself. You feel like you lost yourself. Why? Because unconsciously, you attach your self-worth to your academic achievements, to your job, to the grades. So if you get a good grade, that means you're worthy. That means you're deserving of love. You deserve to have fun and now enjoy life. And if you don't get that good grade, or if you don't get that job, or if you don't get whatever is existing in the zone, then you're not deserving of fun. And you can't actually just go and watch your favorite show and have fun and travel because you actually got a bad grade. And now you feel lost and unworthy of all of these things. Because when we were kids, since we were kids, we've been taught that getting good grades means you're smart, means you're deserving of love and every good thing. You know, in your class, there is that good student who's always appreciated and everything, and there is this bad student, the lazy student, who's, you know, just a loser. And you always see this difference. You know, they always treat these two people differently, which doesn't actually make sense, because being smart is never about grades or school. For me, like, what the fuck? Being smart is never about being good at math or physics or whatever, or school. So, I failed. I failed 2 exams in a row. And not gonna lie, I felt bad. I felt so bad. I felt down. Even though I promised myself I'm not gonna feel bad about not being successful in what is inside of the zone. Yes, I promised myself this. And I still felt bad. But I'm still proud of myself because I didn't freak out as much as I used to. It was just a mini freak out. But I still felt bad. And I was like, oh my God, now I didn't pass my exams. And now people are gonna think that I'm stupid, that I'm dumb, and I'm gonna disappoint people. Disappoint people. Okay, so consciously, I feel like this is absurd. But unconsciously, I still seek this validation. Unconsciously, I want to prove myself. I want to tell everybody, oh, listen to me. Like, I didn't pass these exams, but trust me, I'm still smart. Trust me, I'm not that dumb or stupid. You know, I still want to prove myself. I still want people to validate me unconsciously, because you know it's very hard to change something that is deeply rooted in your unconscious mind. It is not easy, and it doesn't happen overnight, so it needs time. And I'm so aware. Bro, I'm tired. Wait. Okay, hi. And I'm so aware of this, so I'm giving myself time to heal, to reprogram my subconscious mind, and you guys need to do the same, because changing what is deeply rooted in your subconscious mind doesn't happen overnight. Be easy on yourself and wait. Be patient. So I still struggle with this unconscious me who attaches her self-worth to grades. And I feel bad and cry the second I fail an exam. So, what I want to say now is that your self-worth is never attached to your academic success or your job or your diploma or your degree or whatever that is, or whatever that is inside of the zone. No, it's never attached to that. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And you need to start changing your beliefs, because that is so wrong. Okay? Like, because people that are around you are so in that zone, okay? They're so convinced that being smart means being successful in whatever that is in that zone. They're brainwashed. Don't let them influence you and make you doubt your intelligence or your worth as a human being. That's what I keep telling myself and reminding myself, because I really hate it when I really hate it when I feel bad about myself when I get a bad grade or when I don't pass an exam or something. You know, I don't want it. I don't want this, okay? And maybe you're not meant to be in that zone. You're meant to be outside. You're meant to choose a different path, a path that makes sense to you. And it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. You will doubt yourself, you will feel lost, you will, because you're choosing the abnormal. You're choosing to do something different from what everybody is doing. It's gonna be hard, and trust me, you're already doing great, because you're not following the normal. You're doing something extra. Do you get me? That's it, guys. That's it, guys. That's what I wanted to talk about. Being smart is never about school or grades. Fuck school, fuck grades. Do whatever you want. And I don't care. I don't care if I fail an exam or 2 or 3, or if I fail a year, or if I retake. I don't care. I will try again if I want to, and if I don't want to, I'll choose a different path. It's never over. You're not behind. If you decide to do something that is not a part of what is inside the zone, that doesn't mean that you're behind. That doesn't mean that you're not doing the right thing. You're just choosing a different path. And people are gonna make you like feel like you're a loser because you're not a part of them. You're not a part of what they're doing. You're not a part of the zone. I think I talk a lot, and it's okay. And also I think that what I said in that video is kind of messy, because I just switched from a topic to another, and I don't even know if I'll post this video, because I think it's not organized, especially because I do not make any scripts for my videos. But I really want to share this with you guys. I really don't want you to think that your value is always about school and grades and exams. Doesn't mean like you getting a bad grade doesn't mean that you're stupid or dumb. And you don't have to prove yourself to anybody, and you don't have to explain yourself. Or people are just people. Don't see them as something. Oh my god. Don't value them more than yourself. People are just people. Them judging you will not change anything about you or your reality. So fuck them. Fuck the system. Fuck everyone. That's it.